Hey guys, this is Taylor here, and today we are solving the second problem of weekly contest 4x4. So let's get started. So question name is partition array into k distinct groups. Let's quickly read the problem. You are given an integer array nums and integer k. Your task is to determine whether it is possible to partition elements of nums into one or more groups. Okay, that means we can have either one group, either more groups. That is not a problem. We can have one or more groups. Each group, this is the condition, each group should contain exactly k elements. Okay, I can have one group, I can have more groups, that will not be a problem, but only condition is each group should be containing exactly k elements, and each element in nums must be assigned to exactly one group. So like what is the condition here? Like each group should contain exactly k elements, first thing. Second thing is each element in nums. Okay, that means that if I am having some array like this 3522, so I can assign this to, okay, I can assign this to a group, and I can't keep both of these numbers to a single group. Okay, this is the condition. So let's see first test case, then we will see the next one also. So 1 2 3 4 k is equal to 2, so I can create definitely a group of two size and two size, exactly two, right? So I need to create two groups, and I can return true because all numbers are distinct. Second thing is 3522. I know one thing for sure, that I can return this number and this number to separate group, and that way I can create a two groups, 2 3 and 2 5. So my answer is still possible. Okay, so let's see how we can solve this problem. What is the intuition? So basically in this problem you have to just make two observations and you will be done. In this two observation we are able to basically solve the problem. So first observation here is, what I need to do, I need to create exactly, uh, each group should contain exactly k elements, right? So I have n elements in array, right? I'm having something called as n elements, n length. Okay, my length is equal to n, and my size is k. So what I can do, definitely I can divide this n by k. Let's say my n is, suppose, let's say 10, and my size is, each element, each group should contain two elements. Okay, so what I can do, I can definitely divide two. That will give me, okay, how many groups I can have, right? So if let's say, let's say I may be having, let's say, three here. So can I divide these three numbers to three? I think I can't. Let's take a smaller example. Let's say 1 2 3 4 5, and let's say I'm having three, and I need groups of exactly three size. So I can take these three elements as a first group. Okay, group one. And for group 2, I am having only two elements. There is no way to assign two groups or one group properly, because I need to use all of the elements. Here we have mentioned in the question, where it is, your task is to determine whether it is possible to partition all. Okay, to partition all. So we can't skip any element. That's why I can simply take one thing. So length divide by, or I can take a modulo. Modulo means we'll be taking remainder. Okay. So if this remainder is coming to 0, that means this number, this length can evenly divide this k. If this is the case, then I can say that, okay, partition is possible. Okay. Now, first observation is done. Observation one is, let me write with yellow. So observation one is k n by k, where n is length, k is given. So n by k will give me k it possible or not, possibility. Okay, possibility is given by this formula. I need to check one more thing. So if you carefully see, I need to check each element in nums must be assigned to exactly one group. What does that means is, if I am having some elements like this 3 5 2 2, and my group size is 2, so I can't have a group like this. Okay, that will never be possible. What I can do is, instead of this I can have something like this, 3 comma 2 and 5 comma 2. This is possible. So how can I check whether is it actually possible or not? So one thing I'm sure that if numbers are duplicates, I can't take them in a single group, right? But if I'm having, let's say, if number of duplicate elements is equal to number of groups, okay? What I'm saying, number of duplicate is equal to number of groups. What does that mean? Let's say I'm having two duplicates here. What is the maximum possible possibility of answer I can have? If I can assign this, let's say कि I am having two groups. I can put this here, I can put this here. So for these two numbers, two duplicate number, I would be requiring at least two groups. So I need to check. With this formula, I was able to get what is the group number, right? What is the group number I can get from this formula I was getting. So I can check if any element of my array, its count. Okay, I will be checking the count. If its count is basically greater than this count. So what I'm saying is, let's say कि I am having, let's say my with this formula I can determine that I can have let's say three groups. I can create basically three groups. Now I need to check whether my array contains more than three duplicate elements. If my array, let's say, like this, 4, 4, 4, 4, I can assign 4 here, 4 here, 4 here, but this 4, extra 4, na, I'm not able to assign. So, the first thing is, I can't divide this four duplicate elements into three groups, right? Because I can't take four group here, like 4, 4 here. I can't take duplicates. Each group should contain only unique elements. That's why. So I hope the observation is clear. So let's talk about the approach, or maybe pseudocode you can say. So what we need to do, we need to first check whether we can uh, evenly divide elements into group. So this is the first condition which will tell me whether my k, let's say I got five numbers, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I got five numbers, and my k equal to only 3, so I can't divide. I can divide this 3 and these 2 are remaining. So that is not possible. So first I will be checking this using this formula, and whatever answer I am getting here, so I will be using something called as hash map or counter in Python. So hash map or counter basically keeps the count of each element. Okay, so how many times this two come in array, in whole array, that hash map can give me in constant time, and I will be using that. So let's see the pseudocode directly. I think that will be nice. What first of all I will check if length of nums is modulo k equal not equal to 0. I can directly return a false. What does that mean? That means my groups can't be evenly divided with the length of array. Okay. If let's say four numbers are given, I can't divide it into three. So for my condition failed, I can return false. Otherwise, if those numbers are evenly divisible, let's say I'm getting something like this, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6. So 6, I can keep two elements, right? This two, this two, this two. So this formula is telling that yes, you can keep two elements. Now I need to check the duplicate condition. Whether it is it possible to keep only one duplicate in one group. So let me check that condition. So I will be using something called as counter. So counter of each element. Okay, I will be passing my nums array. What it will give, so key will be my array number, and value of this counter or dictionary or hash map will be count of that element. That way I can directly check, like I will be iterating over all values, all counts. Okay, all counts. If this count is greater than length of nums divide by k. If this is the case, I can directly return a false. Otherwise, I can return a true. So I hope the question is clear to you. I think it's not very tough problem, but still, you have any doubts, you can ask. So I can take a length here for future references. Now the next thing is I need to check first condition if num n modulo k not equal to 0. That means I can directly return a false. Otherwise, what I can check? I can create something called as counter over nums, and this is a dictionary, and I will be checking for value in default values, which is basically all values of dictionary. What I need to check? I need to do if my value is greater than count, or maybe you can say n divide by k. Okay, this is a floor division, nothing. This is just floor division. I can directly return a false. Otherwise, I can return a true. Let's try to run this. Okay, it is working fine. Let's try to submit and see whether it is working fine or not. It is working fine. So I hope guys you got this intuition behind this question. We just need to make two observations. First of all, we how like whether we can divide evenly divide. Each group should can contain k distinct elements, k elements or not. First of all, we will check. Then we are checking the condition of distinct elements, whether distinct elements are possible to be put in the groups or not. So I hope guys you are able to understand and you got the intuition of the problem. In case you did, please make sure you subscribe the channel because that will definitely motivate me to create more such insightful videos. With that, thank you very much guys for watching this video. We'll meet in the next one. Thank you.
Hold me close till I get up.